Hi, I'm Lorna, a dietitian from Coeliac UK, and I'm here to help you avoid cross-contamination on a gluten-free diet. People with celiac disease must eat a gluten-free diet to treat their condition. Any gluten at all, even in tiny amounts, triggers an immune response which causes unpleasant symptoms and ultimately damage to the gut. Cross-contamination is when food that contains gluten comes into contact with food that doesn't. This could be from using a shared toaster or chopping board, a fryer at a cafe or restaurant, or even from storing gluten-free products and products containing gluten in the same place. Wipe down surfaces using a clean, damp sponge. Clean pots and pans with soap and water or use a dishwasher. This is enough to remove gluten. Use a separate breadboard for gluten-free bread. Have your own gluten-free toaster or use toaster bags. Always use clean oil or a separate fryer for frying gluten-free foods. Use different butter knives and jam spoons to stop breadcrumbs from getting into condiments. Consider buying different coloured cooking utensils to make it less likely that you'll use the same one for dishes with and without gluten. If you have any products that contain gluten, like flour for example, make sure this is stored below gluten-free food to avoid spills. Eating out can be tricky because you need to check for cross-contamination, but it's still possible. In bakeries, there might be a high risk because it's difficult to keep flour away from products, even when it's not used as a deliberate ingredient. Always speak to staff about cross-contamination and ask how their gluten-free food and ingredients are prepared and stored. In fish and chip shops, don't forget that chips will be contaminated with gluten if they're cooked in the same oil as any battered products that contain gluten. Oil is often rotated too, so it's always best to ask what their process is and how chips are cooked. Removing batter from battered fish does not make it safe to eat. The fish underneath will still be contaminated with gluten and can still make you ill. Above all, when you're eating out, just ask, explain cross-contamination and see what the venue's policies are. If in doubt, don't eat it. Coeliac UK has loads of information on the website for eating out. Don't forget about our gluten-free accreditation scheme. To become accredited, venues must learn how to avoid cross-contamination. So check out our list of approved places so you can eat out without stress. You can find out more on our website. We've got you because we get you.